The monk who taught a king how to let go of fear. What if the one thing you're afraid of is the key to your peace? A powerful king once ruled with absolute control, yet lived every day haunted by a fear he couldn't name. Until a humble monk showed him a truth that shook his entire kingdom. King Arman was feared across the land. With a flick of his hand, wars were won, laws were written, and enemies were crushed. But inside his golden palace, where no one dared question his command, King Arman battled a secret fear, the fear of losing control. He couldn't sleep without guards outside his door. He distrusted even his most loyal men. And every night, he'd wake up from dreams where he was powerless, forgotten, or overthrown. One day, the king heard rumors of a monk who lived in silence atop the misty cliffs, a man known not for power, but for peace. Curious and restless, King Arman summoned him. When the monk arrived, barefoot and smiling, the king asked, "What must I do to conquer this fear that follows me like a shadow?" The monk looked at him gently and replied, "You do not conquer fear by force, your majesty. You let it pass through you." The king frowned. "That sounds like weakness. A king cannot afford to be weak." The monk simply bowed and said, "Then you will remain a prisoner, not of your enemies, but of your own mind." Frustrated but intrigued, the king allowed the monk to stay for 7 days. Day 1. The monk removed his shoes at the palace gate and walked barefoot across the cold marble. He ate in silence, meditated under the rising sun, and spoke only when spoken to. That night, the king asked, "Why don't you fear being harmed in my palace?" The monk replied, "Because I own nothing that can be taken." Fear feeds on attachment. Day 3. A storm hit the kingdom. The king paced restlessly, shouting orders to protect the fortress. The monk sat quietly beside a candle, unmoved by the thunder. "How can you sit so calmly when destruction could come at any moment?" the king demanded. "Because destruction will come," the monk answered. "Everything changes. Fear comes from thinking you can stop the river from flowing." Day 5. The monk asked the king to close his eyes. "Imagine your throne disappears. Your gold, your armies, your name, all gone. Who are you then?" The king hesitated. I don't know." "Then it is not fear of loss that haunts you," said the monk. "It is fear of not knowing who you are without all of this." Day 7. The king had changed. He laughed more. He ate with his guards. He slept without locking the doors. As the monk prepared to leave, the king said, "You taught me no spell, no tactic, no secret weapon. Yet my fear is quieter." The monk smiled. "Because the answer was always inside you. Fear isn't an enemy to kill. It's a teacher to understand." The king bowed, for the first time, to another man. Lesson/ending line. Fear grows when you try to fight it. But when you face it, feel it, and let it move through you, it fades like fog under morning sun. Let go, and become free.